What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are gonna be installing some adjustable camber arms on the SC300 today. Let's get into it. We're on our way to Temple to pick up some camber adjustable arms for the SC300. All right, so we just showed up here. Michael, cool guy here with the parts here. So we just picked up the arms. There are a couple SC guys here, so much love here, but we drove up here to Temple and they look great, so we're gonna go get them installed.
What we got here? Got a Roadster, Project car.
All right guys, so I just picked up some Megan Racing adjustable camber arms and got these on Facebook Marketplace for a steal. Thanks, shout out to the boys from Waco that hooked it up. I know these aren't the most top quality, but they look good. Nice new bushings. These were brand new. They were in a box. Got the branding stuff with it and everything. We're gonna get them on there because we got coilovers and she is low. We wanna go lower and we wanna get that contact patch dialed in. You can see there that it's uneven. I actually had to swap the tires, turned them around because they're wearing uneven. But we're gonna get it dialed in. Here's the tool supply list. You want to get some WD-40, but ultimately the best tool to get these nuts off the car easily is going to be a heat source. So get yourself a heat gun or a blowtorch. You actually want to heat up the nut, not the bolt. You want to heat the nut, it'll release, and you'll get it off really easy. I also have big leverage bar, and then you're going to need 14mm sockets. I recommend the short socket, not the long ones. You're going to have to get in there between the exhaust pipes and so forth. And you're going to need 14mm, a hammer to really knock out the control arm out of the joint. And then I got an impact wrench to make it easy to get those suckers out of there. So
Alright, we'll get up in here and get everything soaking.
all right guys, so here are the bolts that you need to take off right here on the coilover, and then the arm is connected up in there to the subframe, and then got to take this joint on the opposite side of right here. There's a bolt, and then the connections to the sway bar right here. So we're gonna loosen this up and then leave that, and then take off the other pieces. First, I've got my long extension bar here to get some good leverage, so we'll get after it. All right, we gotta put the wrench on the other side so that the whole thing doesn't turn. There we go. Got it. It's moving now. Do it one more turn with the bar. Oh, easy peasy. No problem. All right, next I'm gonna get after this one right here. You need to put a socket on both sides. There we go. We're gonna get in there and get her done. You know what I'm saying, guys? Got this. I think I might need to go get a smaller 19mm for my big bar here. Look at what these things are called, but well, we're gonna have to fight her just a little bit, but hey, we're not gonna give up, guys. Let's go see if we can't get a smaller ratchet so we can get in here easier on this side. What's up, guys? We're here at one of my favorite stores, the Home Depot, and we had to get ourselves a little bit of more power, baby. Big breakaway torque impact driver. The best one that they had in my favorite brand, Ryobi. let's go get those nuts off the suspension parts. Let's go. All right, guys, so I've been wrestling with the lower control arm bolt that bolts right there to the subframe. You can see it's from the control arm to the subframe. It has a factory Loctite on it, and the secret to that, getting that off, is to heat that bolt up. So if you got a heat gun or a blowtorch, just heat that bad boy up and it'll come off a lot easier. So we got it loosened up. We're gonna get that off and keep going. All right, guys, we're gonna continue on by heating up the nuts for the sway bars. It should be pretty easy to get off there. I'm super excited to get this set, and we're actually going to have the opportunity, if we can get this thing set up, might be able to go drifting this weekend at Dreamers of Drift. See if the impact can get that one off for us. Alright, got that one. Oh, we got the sway bar link. Those are the 14 millimeters right here. We got those off. Those came off pretty easy with the impact. Boom, done. Guys recommend replacing these, but I did not. I can always replace those later. They don't look too bad, so I'll replace them later. We're on a budget. I know you guys can relate. All right, we just got one more big nut to loosen up, and it is this guy right here. This guy right here. Can you see that? Let me see. This guy right here. We gotta loosen this one up. This is lower control arm bolting to actual wheel here, this area right there in the hub area, like that knuckle joint. So that one is the one we're gonna have to bang with a hammer, but we're gonna get that bad boy out and then we will be good to go. All right, let's get this impact on there and get this thing off. Last big nut on this side. Should be fairly easy from this angle. Alright, we might need to get a little motivation from this guy. Let's see if we can get in there. Let's see, get an extension on there. Let's see. Hopefully that's a good angle. There. There we go, right there. Lord, I'm going the wrong way. Let's start from down below. Lefty loosey, righty tighty, right guys? Sheesh. Come on, Nate. You got this. There we go. That should have done it. This big old leverage bar, man. You gotta get one of these when your impact won't do it. Alright, there she is. Next we need to get we're gonna get the jack and we're gonna set her up under here while we take everything off. So let's get the jack over here. Set that jack right up underneath the ball joint. To support everything, keep it right in place. Right there. Okay. Alright, that one's out. Alright, so we gotta get the hammer and we gotta start knocking that one out. Alright, it's coming right out. Okay, got the spacers. Keep those spacers in order right there. Alright, that thing's coming out nice and easy. There we go. I think putting that jack up there relieves the pressure. I'll be able to take all this out pretty easy. I'm actually going to do this one next. Since we got the jack up underneath there. Yeah, you definitely want to add that jack. It's definitely relieving the pressure of everything. Okay. This is what everyone's saying is kind of tough from here is to, everyone's saying that gonna have to bang this right here to get this knuckle out. It doesn't want to come out easily. So we're gonna have to fight with that just a little bit, but we'll get it out of there.
the heat worked, baby.
That's what's up. There we go. Heat, and then put this on here like that. Like that. Knock it out of there. Boom. Done ski. Let's take a look at that. All right, we got it all out. There's the original one right there. Very nice. So, let's see, which one of these is the replacement? All right, let's get a good shot of that. Heat is definitely your friend on this project. All right, so now what we need to do is get this thing adjusted to factory. The new arm, let's get it adjusted to factory, and then what we're going to do is we're going to make it slightly longer. We're going to make it slightly longer because we want, the top has been sticking in too far, so we actually need it shorter than stock is what we need. So I think what we're going to do is basically have this thing almost as short as it can be. All right, now what we need to do is get these two fairly close. I'm actually going to make this one a little bit shorter because what we're trying to do is actually bring that, when we lower it, we're going to bring that wheel back to flat. So we loosen up this nut here, and then we twist this in and out to get it to the right size we want, and then we'll tighten that nut back up. So line that up pretty good there. Looks like it's about a 1/4 inch shorter, so we'll just start there, and then we will tighten this one up here. Bring it in right this way, tighten it up, make it level. Alright, let's see, that should be good there. Okay, when we get it on the car, we can tighten that up further. Alright guys, so as I've been working on installing the lower control arms, I realize I'm going to also need to have adjustable toe arms to get the toe right, because when you adjust the camber arms, you got to adjust the toe arms too. So let's unbox these. These are from, got these from Coilover Depot, the Megan Racing suspension arms. These are actually fairly inexpensive. They're at Coil Depot. Had a little bit of a interesting experience with the checkout, but they had to verify some information because they have a lot of fraud, people trying to do fraud, but they're a legit company, Coilover Depot. I'll link in the description below where you can get these. Yeah, so here we are unboxing these. Some nice boxing here. Look at that. That looks great. Go. The other one here. It's fantastic. Looks really good. Alright, now we got all our parts here that we're gonna need. And we got the toe arms, we got the camber arms, and we are gonna get these installed. Alright, we got the old toe arm out of there. Applied a little heat to the casing of this, and that thing just tapped right out. And perfect timing because that boot is leaking. So it's a good thing we're replacing these bad boys. Alright, so we're gonna adjust these so that they are very close to equal length, and then we will get them installed. Alright, you can see that I'm actually going to start these a tiny bit, just a little bit shorter than the original, because I think that's the way I need to go. Obviously we'll get an alignment. We're going to eyeball align this thing and then go get it dialed in at an alignment shop. but we're gonna get both of these adjusted like that. I got them, you spin it out on each side, and then you tighten this nut here like that. We're gonna tighten it on both sides. I'll use a wrench here in a minute. That'll tighten it down, and that's where we'll start. So we got these both aligned really nicely, really close, and then I'll tighten these down and get them installed. Let's go. Alright, I got the camber arms adjusted to exactly the same, and what I've done is I've aligned this up here at about half an inch too short there, half an inch shorter there, and about half an inch shorter there or so, to get kind of the adjustment going, because I need to go shorter on both. So we're going to get the camber arms installed now. Let's go. Boy, oh boy, I've never done this before and I'm having a good time. You know what, guys? You can do anything you set your mind to, right? So, let's see, what we're going to do is go into this knuckle here first. Okay. We'll go slow. I'm gonna go slow so we don't cross thread anything. If it doesn't slide on nice and easy, then you don't got it right. Okay. Okay, twist that joint so it's going in correctly. There we go. All right. It's nice and easy. Okay, we're going to use our jack to our advantage all along the way here. So, our piece of wood, and get that underneath there, and we'll push that in there with our jack. Let's see. We're going with the science approach. Heat and leverage versus flat out manpower. You know what I'm saying? Make it easy, make it easy. Okay, we need to adjust that. Look at that, right up in there. No sweat. Boom. This goes just like this. There we go. Right in there. Very good, very good, very good. All right. Got the sway arms. Look at that. Basically there, guys. All right. Now all we got to do is rinse and repeat. All right, guys, we're getting the last bolts put together here. on the other side, we are on the home stretch. I can't lie, getting that last bolt out of there was a little tough. Had to get in there with the hammer and apply some heat, get in there with the hammer, and it came out eventually. So you guys just got to be a little bit patient when you're taking this thing apart. But obviously putting it back together is going to be a lot easier. So that's what we're going to do here. And then we're going to see what we can do about some eyeball, kind of an eyeball alignment, so we can get her to the alignment shop. And then of course, these guys here, you'll notice on these bolts, you see how it sits in there? I forget what they're called, but this piece sits in there like this, and this is actually the factory adjustment. So let's see if I can get in there. So what you do is you actually turn it one way or another, and it will turn that whole, see how it turns this whole housing? See, when I turn it that way, it actually moves the whole control arm in and out as you move that in that housing. And that's how you can get some micro adjustments. A lot of guys will replace this once you do adjustable, but I didn't get replacement bolts, so I will just leave those in, use some Loctite, and lock them in. And then I'll eventually replace that. But you can see here, it's looking real good. There's the lower control arm, there's the toe arm. It's looking solid. Little red, white, and blue action. Go America. Woo! All right, we're gonna get this buttoned up. All right, that sway bar is this 14 millimeter right here. I'm gonna hand tighten everything because I've been having some bad luck with the old power tools, stripping stuff. No bueno. So we're just gonna. All right. Go. Do. Hope you guys are having a great day. Blessed day. It is 108 degrees right now in Austin, and it is toasty. Hopefully it's cooler where you're at. Comment down below, let me know. Are you on fire where you live right now? Like me? Woo! Okay. All right, we got it. We got it, guys. We got it. No problem. And then, show you what I'm looking at here. So, I'm actually going to, as we get the light on there. You're going to make sure that that thing is squared up, perfectly up and down, right? Let's see, as best as we can, up and down. Okay. So there's actually some marks, so you can see if it's perfectly level or not. Okay, that looks pretty good right there. And then I'm gonna tighten it. kind of slow. It'll lock in. Okay, looks pretty good. Finish up over here. Okay. We need to straighten this one up. And this has another one of those adjustable pieces on it. So you gotta turn it. Gotta get it in its groove. Straight up and down. Okay. All right. Let's see, one more here. All right, this one right here on the toe arm. This nut on the toe arm is actually the only one that is a 17 millimeter. Tighten that one up good. Just kidding. It was 17 factory and now it's 19 with the Megan Racing ones. That's interesting. Alright, I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm really stoked to get these new Megan Racing adjustable arms put on the rear suspension. We're going to get this camber dialed in. Let's go. Then we might be able to get to the car meet tonight. We'll see. We will find out. Alright, we're going to go over here to this other side. Make sure everything is tight. Nice and tight in there. You can also find out if our stock adjustment is centered or not. I don't recall doing that. Alright, here's the last two bolts, guys. So button up on this, and then we're going to set her on the ground and see how she looks. Alright, there's that one. See if we can kind of eyeball that right now even. Looks like it's toe in a little bit already. I don't know, it's close. Let's put her on the ground and find out. Alright guys. We just put her on the ground and dude, it's pretty freaking close already. It is pretty freaking close. It definitely has, I mean, it is a lot better, guys. It is a lot better. I am so stoked on that right now. I mean, I don't... Okay, so I'm seeing a little bit of toe in, like barely toe in. I think I need to do 1 click of an adjustment, and then I can go ahead and lower it more to get the camber perfect. So we're gonna get after that. 1 click of toe in. No, hold on. Gosh, it's so close, guys. 1 click of toe out. I'm gonna go 1 click of toe out, and I'm gonna lower it 3 turns. Let's do that. Alright guys, I think that did it. It is looking good. It's pretty freaking flush. Pretty freaking flush. That'll settle in nice. We can lower it a little bit more if we want. Alright, let's get the other side done, see how she looks. Alright guys, she's looking pretty good. She's not perfect, but we're gonna get her to an alignment shop and she'll be looking good in no time. Alright guys, on to the next one. What's up guys, we're up here at Velocity Wizards and they just finished the SC. They did a little bit of suspension tuning for me. They dialed it in. I just got those suspension and she's looking good. They did some corner balancing for me and adjusted the alignment. Man, that thing is sitting so nice. Look at that. Sick. She's looking good. All right, we're gonna rip her. Go on a little drive here, see how she's driving, and looks like all the suspension parts are looking great. All right, let's do it.